Penny with Sage Butterfly Designs. Today is September 13th. Little bit of a quick life update. I hope everybody had a good Labor Day weekend. Oh, there's Beau. He's saying hi now. We're moving around. Probably gonna go steal this vent over here. Yep, that's where he's going. He's such a vent hog. He loves to lay on the vents. So if he's not on that one, he's on that one. That's okay. But back to what I was saying, I hope everybody had a good Labor Day weekend. I did a last minute elopement, and then I took off for Simpsonville. I painted. I did 2 runs to charity, dropping off stuff. That's how much. We're still getting rid of a bunch of mama's crap. Although I can't say, well, I don't load up mine though. I go to the charity about every 2 to 3 days as I'm packing things up, because I'm like, don't need this, don't need this, don't want this, whatever. But I just go every 2 to 3 days, and but mine's not like with mom. I completely load up my vehicle, and with me, it's like 2 or 3 bags, just so it's not so overwhelming all at once. So yeah, but everything is good for the sale of the home. We close on 10/3. We're signing our portion of the paperwork on 9/28. And we're moving on the 29th. So yeah, end of the month. So it's coming up quick, so quick. And as you see, yeah, I'm not too much packed. Still working there. Actually, other parts of the house are more packed. And yeah, I'm just, my stupidness where I'm just like, oh, I can't pack up sewing stuff. I might need it. I can't pack up these. I might want to stitch on that. So I need to make some decisions on what I'm stitching on and what I'm not stitching on and get it packed up. But regardless, as I'm packing things up, it's nice and fun to have a bow head in every single box. What's in here? I'm trying to pack. So yeah. 9/11 on Monday, we celebrated his welcome home day. My husband said there's no such thing as a welcome home day. So when I told my best friend, I'm like, it's Beau's welcome home day. She goes, no, it's not welcome home day. It's gotcha day. The day we gotcha. Yesterday he was groomed, although I know you could barely tell since he was just walking around behind me. But he was groomed yesterday, so he's all nice and soft and pretty and smells good. And I have a surprise FFO. I was not expecting to get any FFOs done until after the move, until November probably, because yeah, I'll tell you about October in a minute, but at the end. But but I did do a finish because it's for a birthday present next week. So I was like, I gotta get this done. So I finished it yesterday. Let me show you. This is it. So as you see, I went ahead and this is just a Hobby Lobby frame in their wood department. And then I took and put this on a mounting board, a foam core board or whatever it's called. And I sewed the beads on. These ones were kind of the called for ones, that one. This one I just threw on there, but the rest of them were all called for. They had a flip-flop one, and I don't know if I bought the wrong size or what, but it was like so huge on there. I was like, yeah, that's not going to work. So I just went with a little flower button that I had, and I was like, there we go. Nice and even. And then I took the wood bead and just kind of put it right along the edge to kind of fill in any little gaps. And then I just had fun with this like twine, just to kind of give it some texture and fun beachy craziness to it. So that's going to my officiant and friend Corey, who works with me. So I hope she loves it. She does my framing. In fact, she told me that yesterday that she was lacing up Floral Dream for me. That they got all at the frame shop, they got everything. They got the matting and they were waiting on a frame, and they got the frame in. So she was like, I'm lacing up your piece today. So I'll be able to get that from her soon. So that'll be another fully finished. So but this one is for her. So I'm happy to have that done. I thought that turned out really, really cute. Hold on. Find me a spot to put this. There's a good spot. Okay, so whips. I worked on a lot of whips. I'll move these over here so I can reach them better. Yeah, okay. First up, it's the long dog, Indiscretion. And I am doing this on a 28 count water lily linen by Wichelt. And I am using DMC. I'm not sure which one's which. One of them is 40-30. The other one's 40-40. Those are the two DMC colors. And then this is Weeks Dye Works Caribbean. And I finished this motif. Got the framing pulled out to where I can do the next one here. I need to stretch that one that way as well. But it's coming right along. Liking that. And I am having a total blast with Teresa Kogut's Silhowitches Quaker. And my goal for the month is to get page 1 done, which is like right here. It's like goes right through, part of this tree is coming. Well, it's actually the whole ghost. So from the ghost over, and then it's right here, Dracula is on there. So right there. So that is page 1 of it. And out of that, here is my progress. And this is being stitched on 18 count Frankenstein by Witch's Garden on Etsy. And I'm using I'm just doing the Called for Weeks Dye Works, which is only 2 of the colors, plus a few extra. So I'm just grabbing colors as they speak out to me and just filling them in. When you saw it last time, it had the cat, the witch. I think I had the candle done. And these, I'm not sure. I might have had that done. I'm not sure. But I know I got these done since the last time. And I'm getting ready to do Dracula. Right? Yeah. Dracula is next. I've got Dracula, and the ghost, and these ones here are parts of other pages, so I'll get them started, but I have to look them over more in detail since they're going to be like going down into the next page and decide, am I going down or am I going to go over? I'm not sure which direction I'm going yet. I'll have to look at it some more, but I'm having a blast just picking different colors and just doing this up. I'm really enjoying that one a lot. Santa's sleigh got a little bit of love, very little bit of love, but still some love's better than no love. And that's from Nora Corbett. And here's my progress on that. And it is being stitched on 32 count Mint Splash by Stitched Modern. And I started this one in November of 22. And I stitched, mainly I had the whites done over here. And so basically I was doing all of this red is what I had done. So I did get, it just feels like it feels like, oh, I've been stitching this for like 2-3 hours. And then it's like, this much is done. But that's the way it is with the larger pieces. I know that. But I'm beginning to feel like it's not going to be done at Christmas time, but we'll see. I'll be surprised if it's done at Christmas time. Let's put it that way. But it's okay. It's only going to be a pillow. I was going to make it into a pillow and put it on the couch. And I still have issues with somebody stealing pillows. So it's probably a good thing that it's not done and ready for that yet. Because maybe by next Christmas he won't be stealing the pillows. Life with a puppy. Okay, next up is Lavender Mist. I'm checking my notes. I'm doing pretty good with telling you every bit about him this time, aren't I? Lavender Mist, Miribilia. This is my Teresa made me do it. I'm doing it for my best friend for her birthday. It's probably not going to be done for her birthday, but we'll see. I figure her birthday is, sorry guys, you know what, her birthday is December 8th. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to have it done in time, but I usually see her in the spring. So usually we get together in the spring. So if it's not done till the spring, it's okay, because that's probably when I'll see her anyhow. But my goal for September was to get to the bodice. So, and I was down here. So that's a lot of stitching to get completed. But I've actually gotten quite far with it. I got the green that was down here, plus I got all of the ribbon done. And I probably have about, if you take, let's see, let me look. You take here and kind of circle down. That would be what's left to do. And of course, a million color changes and all that. So, don't know if I'll have it done by the end of the month. Probably, maybe the end of October, I'll have that section done. We'll see. So, all depend on how much devotion I give to it. I figure October I'm going to try. I might start something, who knows. But I'm going to try not. I'm going to try to just get done my whips, because I need to get them done. Not that I feel like I have to get them done, or that I'm sick of them or anything else. I need to get some of these larger ones out of the way so I can do other ones, because I feel like I've got enough whips now that I don't want to like keep grabbing new ones. So, but regardless, we're still working on everything, right? It's all we can do. Christmas Eve by Cottage Garden. This one I said I wanted to finish by the end of September. You're expecting me to say what I said to everything else, right? We'll see, maybe. Well, no, this one's gonna get done. This one is gonna get done. Look at that. Look at him. He's so gorgeous. I love him. I love him. Love him. Look at him. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That beard. The jacket. Oh my gosh, I just love everything about him. And I love the fabric I chose on him. He's just so gorgeous. So, what do I have left on him? I got the lantern. There's a tree right here. I got some snowflakes and a couple trees. So 3 trees, some snowflakes, and a lantern. And he's done. Dun, dun, dun. So I did change out some of the white trees for green. I like the green trees. The white stands out so much on this fabric. So I did a white tree down here, and I did a green, a brown, a brown, a green, a brown. There's going to be a green one here. Go around here. There's going to be a green one here, and then there's 2 more. I'm going to do a white, and then the lower one will be a brown one. So, but I think he has turned out absolutely stunning. He's looking a little bit peaked there. I need to iron him. So, but I've been working on him a lot this week. I've worked on him the past 3 days. So when I say 3 days, that means in the morning time. When I take usually it's about 2 hours in the morning during my coffee that I stitch. So for the last 3 mornings, he's gotten all the love. So, yeah. But he will be done by the end of September. That goal will be met. Alright, then we have Cinnamon Stars. And I told you I wanted this half complete. So, that was my end of month goal. It's still doable. Still doable. We get the crazy threads out of the way. My working threads. I got the scarecrow done. That's what got done. Mr. Scarecrow. So I need to do my corns, and then I've got 2 stars. So that's very doable by the end of the month. So I got a little bit of time this weekend, next weekend. This weekend I have some time. So hopefully I can get that completed. And Santa. Might be awesome. Around the Block by Jay Designs with Julie of Running with Scissors. This is her design. You can see 3 of the patterns. I don't like the watermelon. This a square watermelon, and I don't like it. And I would keep the flag out for all of summer anyway. And they have a Christmas design, which is, sorry, let's just go ahead and see here. I did the Christmas one previously, and then I did that one last month. I completed this one. That was my fourth, the 4th of the month patriotic stitching is what I did. So I got that done. So there's 3 of them. Then the next one is the tulips, which I started. Almost done with that one. And I don't have the pattern right here with me. The watermelon, and I forgot what the other one is. Okay, sorry, the other one, all of these don't have pictures. The only picture I have is this one. It has just those 3 designs. It doesn't have all 6 designs on it. So they're just charts, so I can't really show it. You got the tulips. And once I get the other tulip done, there's some Smyrna crosses going through those. So I'll get that done. And then it has the watermelon, which I don't like. And then it had the other one that I couldn't remember is 2 hearts, and it says love for Valentine's Day. So this is spring. You've got Valentine's Day. You've got Christmas, a Halloween, fall, a summer one. So I'm going to do a snowflake. So I figure a snowflake could last for the winter months. I'll have the snowflake one. Or maybe I'll get like a small apple, so I'm not sure. Either an apple or a snowflake. An apple can pretty much be done year round, or maybe just do a couple little fruits, or maybe just some kind of a Quaker design there or something. So that's kind of holding me up a little bit, but I mean, obviously I can get the other 2 done while I'm thinking about what I want that last one to be. But that's my progress on Around the Block. And last but not least, this was my Flosstube anniversary start last month, and that's the sister design to my Floral Dream, and that is in our Corbett's Moon Glow. So here's that pattern, and I've got a wild thread there. This is where I'm at. Last time you saw it, I think I just had this piece right here done. And then I added, because I added these flowers, or maybe I had this part done. I know I put in 2 flowers. I don't know which 2. I put in 2 flowers, and then I started with the shadow part on the blanket. So that's where, so she got a little bit of love. So all in all, I feel like I'm doing pretty well considering my life right now. Oh my goodness. So it's not one thing, it's another, right? Okay, so my haul. I've been avoiding buying things because I don't want to pack up more than I already have, right? So I've been avoiding buying things. I've been very good about it. So I got in the Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I get the digital subscription, so here's a picture of that. So I got that in, so I was flipping through that on my laptop last night, and it's got some really cute designs in it and stuff, but I am not tempted to start any of them just yet. So yeah. And then an email. What do I get That quarter shop sends me this. I am so in love with that quilted dress. I'm like, oh, and then the little Quaker little star things. I totally love the dress. I totally love the stars. They remind me of like quilts. I guess it's called the Quilted Witch. So yeah, those are like little quilt stars. The dress, totally love it. I've got enough Halloween stuff. So I've got enough witches. I got enough fall things. I've got more fall things even kitted up. I don't need any more fall. But I love it. So I was going, I could lower those sleeves down some. That's an easy thing to do. And then I could go ahead and take the hair so it's not flying up like that and just kind of push it down, going down her back. Round off her head, because I don't, either that or give her own little hat. I'm not sure. Either a hat or I'll round off her head so she's got a head. And just kind of center it a little bit more and just make it into a girl. And those colors to me are more spring. So kind of a girl with the quilted stars around her. Maybe make a couple of them into flowers or something. Yeah, I don't have a lot of spring. That could be a year-round thing. Those colors and everything else. I'm like, yeah, that could be out year-round. So I go on the Fat Quarter Shop website, because it was in my email, and I start looking at it some more, and I'm like, I can make those changes to it. Yeah, so I bought it. But I had it shipped to the other address, and I just bought it yesterday, so it'll be probably my first video from that place. That I'll have a bunch of haul from different things arriving at that address. But I will go ahead, and I was like, I love that. Love it. Yeah. So, since I'm already buying, what's on the flash sale? Oh, some fabric. Okay, cool. And then, and I'll have to show it to you when it's all together. Then they had a jelly roll. And the jelly roll, the fabric almost identical to her dress. I'm like, oh, I could do the stitch, and then I could do, it was the jelly roll, the small one, charm pack? No, it's the roll, it was a jelly roll. I'm still learning the quilting terms, sorry. It was a jelly roll with they're like 2.5 inches by like 46 inches, and they're like the strips, so I think those are jelly rolls. But I bought that, and I was like, oh, I could go ahead and make those, take them into squares and make a little border of like a quilt around that, and then like do another like binding and make it into hanging that way. Yeah, big time rabbit hole, people. But you'll have to wait probably 2 videos before you see it all together. And I'll show you all the pieces and show you what I was thinking, and hopefully it all comes together. We'll see, because the fabric even matches. I was like, oh, this fabric is even perfect for her. I hope. If not, once I pull the colors and stuff like that, if the colors don't go, then I've got plenty of fabric. I'm sure I can find something. So then I'm like, oh, well, since I'm already in that rabbit hole, I'm already ordering things. What else do I need? Yeah. A couple project bags went in the basket. And then I started thinking about how I already had, I packed it recently, so I knew, I just saw it. And it was that, I know you remember, I have a barn that I bought from Fat Quarter Shop. And I was putting the month-to-month on it. So I'll see if I can find a photo, so I'll put it here. If not, oh well. But I was putting my month-to-month in there, so I had January, February, November done. And I finished September, but it's not fully finished. It's not flat yet. I finished stitching it. And I started thinking, well, wait a minute. I have January, February, September, November. More months to the year than that. I know I started March and I just kind of put it in the back burner. So we've got March that started. I'm like, okay, so that leaves me April, May, June, yeah. So it leaves me quite about half the year still left. Well, they had, for this month, they have Pine Mountain, I believe is Pine Mountain Designs. Does a series called Snapshot. Well, all their Pine Mountains, I think they're 20% off, maybe 30, I don't know. For the month, they're on sale. Don't remember the exact percentage. So I was looking at, well, I was just looking at Pine Mountain. I'm like, well, this stuff is on sale. Let's see what I find. Because, yeah, I don't have enough to do or enough patterns that, yeah, let's look at some more. So I started looking at more. And I fell in love with April. Now I'll lean over some so we can get it in there. Good. There we are. So I got April. And this is just so adorable. It's got the little bunnies at the bottom. The little rain shower boots and coat with the little umbrella. I was like, that is so cute. And it stitches up to the size that fits on that barn. So now I've got April and May. Look at me, isn't that pretty? Look at that bike with the little, it was all florally and pretty and springy. And yeah, I like that one. So I'm like, okay, we'll get May. I looked at the other months. I looked at June and July. And I'm like, they weren't hitting me. And I had September. And I know I have August. And I know my tongue tying up on everybody here. My August, I didn't get to it, but I think I liked it. I think it's sunflowers, if I remember right. The month August. I just didn't get to it, but I liked it. So I have August, and even though I'm giving away the PDF or the paper, I have it on PDF, so I can still do it. So I'm like, I could do the August one. And then I was going through, and then I saw the other months. And the other one that caught me is December. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's December. And it's got Santa, and it's got the reindeer, and yeah, that's December. So January's all crisp, all snowflakes and stuff, which is fine. And it's like, yeah, I like that December. So I got the December, the May, and the April in the snapshot. So I could put it on the barn. And then we still have the, I still have a few more months to find. I figure October, I showed it to you a couple videos ago. It was by Witch's Garden, and it says, all of us have a little witch in us. And I think it's got like a broom, and it's got the little witch feet, and I think it might have a witch hat on it. And I think that one will stitch up to that size. I'll have to double check it. But if so, that's going to be my October one. Yeah, and then I'll only have June and July left. And, you know, I might design those myself or do something. I'm not sure what I'm doing with those months just yet, but we'll see. So, that's my haul. Let me close these out. All because that quarter shop wanted to send me an email with that quilted witch. So I'm not even going to stitch properly. I'm going to redo it my way. Because I have time, you know, I will have time here in a little while, but so I'm going to have to rechart it and everything else before I can even start it. But that's okay. That's part of the fun. part of the fun. Okay, so the design business. Daphne Chamberlain has been test stitching poinsettia for me. So here's her progress on that. She's doing a beautiful job. I can't wait to see it finished. This was actually, she sent it to me, I think, the beginning of the month. So I'm sure she's further along than this now, but it's turning out beautiful. I appreciate the test stitch on that. I do have another one that I've been working on. Okay, there it is. As I knew I didn't have it in one spot that I needed to move it. Hold on just a second. If I don't move it now, it won't be in the video, so I had to move it into the video file. This picture right here, this is the one I've been working on lately. I'm just tiling it bookshelf. It's not, I still need to go through and test it and make sure I have to like really make sure all my lines are ending where they're supposed to end and beginning where they're supposed to begin and all that stuff. So I do need to go through it. I have not reviewed it, edited it. I'm not sure what the proper terminology is. I have not gone through it yet enough to release it, but that's a sneak peek for you that I have been working on. I was working on it last month. I haven't touched it this month with everything, but it is in the works. So I thought that turned out really cute. I like that. Giveaways. I got all of them mailed out on the giveaways mailed out on Monday. They, with the exception of Liz Florum 6021, Deborah Quilts 8030, Dave F 6594. I did not hear from these people. And you have until the end of the month to send me an email with your address and I'll get them out to you. Everybody else's went out on Monday, so you should be receiving those shortly. So life. So yeah, if moving wasn't enough to keep me busy, I still have weddings. Yeah. I only have one this weekend, so that's good. On Saturday. So on Sunday, I'm going back to Simpsonville. I'll be there Sunday and Monday. I got to assemble. I set my husband's desk there and my mom a bed. So I have to assemble these things because my husband's not good at assembling. He doesn't have the patience to read the instructions and take it step by step. And I'm like, I read through the instructions, then I get out my pieces. And I mean, yeah, I'm anal and it takes me longer than it probably should to put things together, but they're put together and put together correctly. And I don't have an issue taking my time with things like that. So yeah, so I've got some assembling to do. And I'm probably going to have a couple runs to charity to make again, but that's okay. Next weekend, I have to be back on Tuesday. I've got a doctor appointment on Tuesday morning. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I don't think I have anything on Sunday. Just those 3 days. Yeah, because I have 3 days, 7 weddings in 3 days. So yeah, so it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 7 weddings to do. Yeah. Why do I do this to myself, right? That's where the money was, right? Gotta go after it. So I've got all those weddings to do. But it's nothing compared to October. I do have the weekend we're moving off, which is why we're moving that weekend, because I don't have weddings. I've got those weddings the next weekend. The 23rd is my last wedding. Well, actually, the business is the 26th, but I have my teams are doing that one for me, so I don't have to worry about them. But the 23rd is it. But of course, during the week, I'm going to have to edit those photos and get them out to people. So still more work on me, but that's okay. That's what I get paid for. The October was crazy before we even knew we were selling the house. I probably had 15 weddings. I'm now up to 18. And I've got 3 contracts out for more. And a few leads of people asking me about availability for October. May and October are our busiest wedding months. because just the weather's nice. And yeah, I'm moving on the 30th, and I've got 18, possibly 21 weddings in October. Yeah, so guess who's driving 3 hours to come here to do weddings? But that's okay. I'm still making enough money on the weddings to warrant a hotel room, so we're good, because some of them are a couple days in a row to where I'll have to get hotel rooms. But of the 18, I'm responsible, or I'm working 12 of them. The other 6, I do have team members that are taking those for me, so I don't have to drive 3 hours for those. So that's some help. Yeah. Then it calms down though. November, December, each only have 1 wedding in them. Well, December has 3, but only 1 that I'm doing. So yeah, if I get myself down to 1 weekend a month through June, I'll be happy. If I have to do more than that, I will. I mean, I make my own schedule, people. I decide if the wedding's worth me driving for it or not. So I can't complain. The extreme summer heat is over. Thank God. It's still warm, but it's not devastating like it was. Our highs are now in like the mid 80s. Humidity is adding about 5 degrees to it, so it's not too horrible. Much better than the high 90s with adding 10 to 12 degrees to it. So yeah, we were so glad that that is over. Yes. Charleston does not have fall colors. We have different shades of green. So Simpsonville, being at the base of the mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, we get fall colors there. So I'm looking forward to that, especially in November when I'm not driving back and forth. So I'm going to combine my end of the month video with my end of the quarter video, kind of recapping the quarter, see where I was at the beginning of the quarter versus now, that kind of thing. And I'm going to do that on the 27th or 28th, right before we move. And then I'll see what I can do in October, because yeah. But in the meantime, I hope you all are enjoying the cooler weather as well, and you're finding time to stitch. And I'll catch back with you at the end of the month. Thank you.